Hi.
Because we have an arraignment from court 6
Okay.
that we just, he's a Spanish speaker and we have.
Okay. Mr. De La Paz, you were charged with driving while intoxicated. Second offense. You were facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. It's also alleged that you had a breath alcohol of a 0.15 or above.
Sorry, the punto
Shh.
cinco.
Quiet.
We are going to do probable cause. You
On December 23rd, 2024, the officer observed a stalled vehicle with the defendant behind the wheel asleep at an intersection. The defendant had his foot on the brake, and the vehicle was on and in drive. The officer observed 2 beer bottles in the center console, one half empty.
drinking
And the-
while driving.
The officer observed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, watery eyes, slurred speech, and swaying. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted. HGN 4 out of 6, one leg stand 2 out of 4, walk and turn 5 out of 8. The DIC was read and the defendant consented to breath. The results were 0.159 and 0.153.
Mr. De La Paz, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I am now taking away your privilege to drive. You will be signing an affidavit with me today, promising me you're not going to drive. I don't give a rat's behind what your excuse is. If I find that you drive, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you get into a car and drive. Do you understand? I don't care if you school, groceries, work, kids, I don't care. You drive, you will stay with me, possibly for a very long time. I don't know what your immigration status is, but if you're not in this country with permission and you go to jail and immigration finds you, it's very possible they put an immigration detainer on you and you will be stuck like Chuck in custody until this case is over with, and then you will be shipped off to immigration. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond, not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to put a scram ankle monitor on you so I know that you're not consuming alcohol. You consume alcohol, into jail you will go. No more PR bonds for you. Mr. De La Paz, let me make something abundantly clear to you. I am now entering paperwork and I'm sending this guardian interlock paperwork to Austin, and I'm filing it with the Texas Department of Public Safety. Every single officer in the state will know that you were required and not allowed to drive a vehicle that doesn't have an interlock. If you were caught driving a vehicle, it doesn't have an interlock on it, and you were pulled over, an officer is going to put you in jail. If I find that you drive, and I don't care what your excuse is, in violation of this affidavit, there will be hell to pay. Do you understand? All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Owen. Your money.
Hey, Judge.
Go on it.
I got several cases.
Hey guys, I just wanted to pop in here and say that I have set up playlists of some of my favorite cases and judges. So if you get bored and want to have a giggle or a gasp, then I can pull down my pants, or you can check out these playlists. I'll leave a link below.
Are you Bobby DeWitt?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Bobby DeWitt now appears in person. Ms. Shirley, how does your client wish to proceed on this interference with law enforcement officer?
Your Honor, at this time, the county attorney and I have discussed the matter, and my client would be willing to enter a guilty plea.
So, Ms. DeWitt, how then do you plead to interference with the law enforcement officer as charged?
Guilty.
Is anyone making you enter this plea today by any kind of threat or promise other than a plea agreement?
No.
You understand if I accept your guilty plea, you will be admitting the charge
Yes.
and that you'll be giving up your right to trial and you will be convicted without the opportunity to appeal that conviction.
Yes.
Then tell me, please, in your own words, what you did on December 22nd, 2023, that would make you guilty of this charge.
We got pulled over because my husband had thrown my phone out the window. I got out of the car to go get it. I fell and a couple stopped to help me get up. When we got up, I got in the car. Well, they had called the police and told them there was domestic violence going on in the car, which there wasn't. But my husband got in the driver's seat. I was in the passenger seat. When the cops pulled us over, or pulled in front of us, my husband went ahead and pulled over behind him, and they took him out of the car. And at this time, I was getting sick. I get cellulitis quite often, sick. I knew that if they took him, I was going to be on my own. So I told them his name was different than what it was.
So.
Essentially, Your Honor, there was an outstanding warrant for him in Missouri, and she knew that with her medical condition, she needed him. Consequently, she lied about his name.
Okay, and this happened where in Butler County or in Greenwood County?
On Highway 54.
All right, I will accept your plea and find you guilty as charged. Recommendations, Ms. Gillette?
Judge, those state's recommendations are 90-day underlying with 12 months, suspended for 12 months, unsupervised probation, court cost, booking fee. I'm not asking for a fine. No more trouble, no more arrests for 12 months.
Your Honor, she is on disability. Her husband has been returned to custody in Missouri. She has been living at the homeless shelter in El Dorado pending today's hearing so that she can return to Missouri.
Okay. And are you appointed on this, Ms. Shirley?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I will, under those circumstances, waive the attorney fees. You will not be given a fine. Your term will be 90 days suspended with a 12-month non-reporting probation. You will have to pay court costs of $158 and booking fee of $45 for a total of $203, but I can give you time to pay that. How much time would you like?
Couple months at least.
Do you think you could comfortably pay $50 a month on it?
Yes.
So if I give you 120 days, will you pay $50 each month until you get it paid?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Missy, can you give me a pay or appear to make sure she remembers to do that? 120 days.
Yes.
That's 90 days, isn't it?
Do
Let's see.
what?
Well, just give her 120 days and see what she can pay.
Okay, how about July 16th at 3:30?
You think you can have it paid by July 16th at 3:30?
Yes, ma'am.
And I may have done my math a little off on that, but I think that's right. All right, so you either have it paid in full by that date, or you have to come back here and we'll talk about whether your probation is going to be revoked. You could have to serve your time. You could get a private collection agent after you, and you could get your license suspended. So pay as you go, don't forget.
Okay.
Okay, nothing further. We'll be in recess. You may go.
Missy, can you re-say that date?
Yes, July 16th at 3:30.
Thank you, Missy.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to go somewhere and sign any papers or anything? Or am
Not unless you can pay something on it today. Otherwise,
I'm just free to go?
you're free to go.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. We'll now be on the record in 23 CR 308, State of Kansas versus Dylan Buck. Please announce appearances.
May it please the court, this appears by Jill Gillette, County Attorney.
May it please the court, Your Honor. Dylan Buck appears via Zoom and with counsel Nathan Jeffrey.
How does he wish to proceed today, Mr. Geffrey?
Yes, Judge, I think that we're still in negotiations right now. I've sent something over. Jill, have you had a chance to take a look at that yet?
Did you send it today or earlier?
A little earlier.
Welcome to my channel.